Good morning. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is 10th June 2025, Tuesday. So yesterday we had a surfeit of good news, lots of news, and yet the market did nothing. Today we really don't have too much of news. So sometimes I believe that no news is actually good news. So let's be calm because that there is no news doesn't mean that markets won't react, markets won't act. Sometimes on the days when there is hardly any news, for instance, the only news I can think of today is that today the BSE settlement, a weekly settlement, so therefore there could be a lot of volatility. So one has to just keep that in mind. So what happened yesterday, for instance, you see lots of news. It opened with a gap, and for the entire day, the Nifty traded only in a 40-point range. Now, a lot of people got frustrated. Because people are trading in Nifty. If you're a straddle or a strangle seller, then you would have made money. But otherwise, if you have bought a call option or a put option, as the case may be, you wouldn't have made any money. It would have only created frustration. But I thought normally a dull market, you should not short a dull market. This I was very sure. Of course, it did not shoot up in the last half an hour. You never know what can happen today. Yesterday was a dull market. Volumes were steady. The advanced declines were good. It is not a bad market, but it was a dull market. In a dull market in a bull market is always dangerous for the bears. So how did the market close? Really speaking, it gained for fourth straight day. It ended at an 8-month high, and it crossed about 25,100. And this was the record highest closing for 2025. And we get information that many of the mutual funds are still holding anywhere between 25 to 30% in cash. I wonder what are they looking for, even if it is a 8-month high we are seeing. And Nifty Bank hits a record high for the second trading session. It crossed 57,000 for the first time. Sensex rose 256 points to 82,445. Nifty 100 also, went up about 25,000. So Nifty Bank gained 261 points. Mid Cap Index gained 665 points. All, the action was mostly in small cap, mid cap, and micro cap. So both FIs and DIs were buyers, 5,500 crores. So again, who's selling to them? Either the corporates or the HNIs, ultra HNIs, or the FM, this one portfolio managers like AIF and PMS, and some operators maybe. But the market relentlessly go up. US markets were flat. Only DAX was down significantly as far as European markets are concerned. Asian markets were good, but that don't affect us too much. So dollar index fell below 99. 10-year yield bond is now come back below 4.5. Brent crude slightly moved up to 67. As I keep repeating, between 65 and 70 is the range. Below 65, it will not sustain. The worst could be, say, 60. NYMEX also rose. Bitcoin rose to about 110,000, which is huge. So now, today, you will have again bulk deals and block deals coming into play. So you have Premier Energies, which is selling about 2.5 crore shares. Full floor price is 1,051 per share. So that will be huge again. And then you have Andrew Yule, which is planning to sell 2% stake, 3.48 lakh shares. That OFS is there. Then you have Capri Global. They are launching a QIP. They're going to raise about 2,000 crores with an upsize option of 500 crores. So you have number of people, number of corporates coming to sell. So this one needs to take into account. That is why probably the overall market will show a steady uptrend or a sideways market for some time, while the action will be in the beaten down stocks in mid cap, small cap, and micro cap. There's another good news here, which says the FY26 CPSE dividend is likely to beat budget estimate again. If that is true, then it means that the PSU stocks will be in focus. So that is something very good. So action is already there in PSU stocks, especially in PSU banks. So today, there's not much to report, excepting that because there is not much to report, it means that things will only be better to better to sideways. So I'm expecting a market which will be better by the end of the day. There could be what shall I say, volatility the last half an hour because of the BSE Sensex weekly expiry. We continue to buy on declines. Yesterday we bought, but we couldn't make much money because the market never moved. But we ended with some small profit because Monday is a day when all people can see what my trades are. We continue to do BTFT. And so, whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.